The Federal Inland Revenue Service has condemned the Federal Capital Territory Administration for shutting down one of its offices in Abuja. The agency described the action as malicious, unprofessional, and thereby demand public apology from the Federal Capital Territory Administration for the embarrassment. Correspondent Konyojo completes the story.
Officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration at early in the morning besieged the office of the Federal Inland Revenue Service located at plot 627 Wuse 2 Abuja and sealed it up for non-payment of ground rent for 25 years. The incident, according to the service, led to commotion and embarrassment, during which some officials of the service were injured. Setting the record straight at a news conference in Abuja, the acting director, Facility Management Department of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, accused the Fcta of unfairly targeting the agency, adding that the service owed no grant rent as all necessary payments as required are up to date. The technical assistant on infrastructure disclosed that there was no justification for the action of the Fcta officials, noting that the service had at several occasions written to them for reconciliation, but with no response till date.
The thing is, they said we are owed from 2000 to 2025. There was no disagreement over the ground rent. I said once we got the demand notice, which was served in September of 2023, we paid in December 2023, 3 months after the notice was served. There was no need to inform the public that we have paid ground rent. It is a statutory thing that the Fcta does. When we saw it, we paid as at when due. You understand? The misunderstanding happened only because they did not reconcile their documentation and came in this manner to come and seal up our office.
I think some overzealous officers from the Fcta invaded our office, and if you permit me, illegally, to come and carry out an enforcement that was wrongly done. And I must say that it was ill-conceived, and I will term it a high-spirited mischief of shenanigans. I must say that the FRS would demand an apology, because what was staged this morning was an embarrassment.
Other speakers at the conference decried the inhuman treatment meted out to the staff by the Fcta officials, noting that the service demanded public apology without hesitation. According to them, the incident comes at a critical juncture for Nigeria's tax system, with major reforms legislation expected to be finalized soon.
Our offices in Abuja listed in this letter, we paid ground rent. In fact, for this particular one, we paid 2,364,026 kobo as ground rent covering the said properties. So we don't know why they refused to acknowledge the money that was paid, why they refused to issue receipt for the money, and they also went ahead to carry out this rascality, as my colleague said.
I think that they should apologize. We are colleagues. I'm talking about the agencies now. We are both working for the same country, and you don't just come, wake up in the morning without a prior notification. They did not send a message to us that they are coming. You were filming us. You have to call the media to come with you. So you can actually go to the media to invite them, but you cannot write a letter to us that you are coming to meet us. Can you just imagine?
So demand that clear level of apology, highlighting what has been done and the impact that has impacted on our perception as a brand and as an institution.
The same exercise was extended to PDB Secretariat, Access Bank, and a Total Petrol Station in Zone 6, Wuse, Abuja, over non-payment of ground rent spanning 34 years. From Abuja, Kunle Ojo, Galaxy TV.